Hey guys, Duck here. Today I got a review of the Ryworx setsuna. Let's get into what it came with. This guy's from Japan. It's made by Ryworx, also known as Rio. He does stuff on Instagram selling his balisongs. He does really nice work on really high-end balisongs that are very nice and very collectible. But this is, I guess, kind of his budget balisong. When I ordered this guy, I had to go through a middleman pretty much. It's not always the case. The way Rio does stuff, it can change here and there. So it's whatever he's kind of feeling, which is completely fine. It's a custom balisong pretty much. That's all it is. He does do production of these though. It's not like a one-off like his pythons and stuff like that. Those are super expensive. So this guy's really nice, but middleman's Matt. I'm gonna link him in the description. If you looking to get one of these, feel free to hit him up. I will, like I said, I'm gonna put his Instagram in there. This knife is great. I'm gonna say it right now. But here's the things it came with. It came with a Ryworx sweatband for your wrist, a neck sheath, and a knife case, or I want to say pouch, which has 3 spots for 3 balisongs, and it is felt, and I want to say this is some type of leather, but I don't believe it is. Either way, it's really nice. It's probably some type of Alcantara or something. There's not really any specs on this, but it's nice. I use this when I'm moving place to place. It's really nice to use. So let's get this guy out of here. Before we do anything else, we're gonna weigh this guy. I believe it's gonna be about 4.2 ounces, 4.24. Move that, 4.24. So decently light knife. Well, really light knife compared to this. So let's get right into it. So here's the knife open. It's got a blade of about, I want to say 4.5. Yeah, about 4.5. So pretty standard for balisongs. It's got your titanium liners here, G10 scales, free spinning pivots, runs on hidden Zin pins underneath these scales. You got your spacers back here, which are titanium as well. Yeah, it's a really nice knife. Here's the Ryworx logo. It's a little dirty, but I gotta clean this knife. But it's been running so good, and I don't really have anything or any reason why I would want to take this apart. Ryworx here. This thing comes in 2 blades. It comes in the Bowie, which I have, and the Karuki, which is going to be more of a spear point type. Really nice knife. Absolutely love it. This knife runs at about $230. A little bit more on aftermarket. Ryu has drops of these, not super big drops, but they're pretty easy to get a hold of for being a Ryworx knife, especially. But this is pretty much his budget knife. It's not really a budget knife, considering you get your titanium liners, and yeah, but it's great. Okay, so this guy does great for rollovers, chaplains, pretty much you name it. It just tackles it. It's great. So really nice. The tolerances, besides one minor thing, which I will bring up later. They're great. Swing is great. Runs on bearings. Super nice. Here's the play. There's nothing. Like you can't even squeeze these together. Like I'm going really hard on that and just does not want to go, which is just the tolerances on this thing are phenomenal. Besides the one thing, I will bring it up later, but it's just a little nitpick, and it might even just be this one that I have. So oh, the other thing I wanted to bring up is the scales. This comes in multiple colors. It comes in a white with blue anodized titanium liners. It comes in a brown with I want to say just regular liners. The colors vary, and then a black with gold, and then I believe there's a blue one as well. Like I said, this thing comes in multiple colors. You can get aluminum scales if you want, but I opted not to because I like the green G10 because it's just so unique in my collection. Not many things look like this. So this anodizing, it's more of a gray. It's not much of blue if you look at it. There is some blue in it, but it's not like a straight blue. Yeah, so flipping wise, God, I love this thing. I can't put it down. It's my office flipper. This thing's so nice, and it's pretty quiet for what it is. Really nice. Absolutely love it. Texture on the G10's perfect. Not too grippy, not too slippery. You got your contours on here, which are just great. Just absolutely love this thing. So the crowning or the second grind on the back of the spine is great. There's no cutting into your fingers at all like the Lucha. So really nice. But okay, so let's get into the negatives about this guy. So the first thing is I have an issue with this one handle. It is slightly higher than this one, so it just wants to open. You don't notice it when you're flipping. There's no issue there, so that's completely fine, but it's just a minor thing. And then the grind on the blade is not that good. It does its job. It cuts things, but right here at the bottom it is almost non-existent. Very, 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 very thin. So not that big of a deal. It's a balisong. It's not a grinder, beater, workhorse knife. It's a glorified toy, this one at least, in my opinion. That being said, it's pretty nice to use. Oh, whoops, I forgot to show the play. Almost nothing on that. Even squeezing, just so nice. That being said, the other negative that I have is the scales and the handles will pinch you because there is not much room up here, especially if you hold your knife closer to the pivots. So it's really easy to get used to, though. I haven't done it in weeks, so it's great for that. Yeah, it's really nice. Absolutely love it. All right, let's get into the size comparisons. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask me in the comments. I will try to answer everything, but I also am busy. I do get busy. So here's Kershaw Lucha Standard, and then a Squiddy Bee. because they did do a video. I believe I'm the second one to have this up on YouTube, and the first video they said it was, oh, it's about the same size as the squiddy, but the squiddy is slightly bigger, not by much, slightly bigger, because it is just a standard 4.5-inch blade. The handles are about the same, except it's a lot heavier, so there's that. The other thing is the tip. The tip is very, very, very pointy and very, very, very fragile because it is so pointy. I dropped this a couple times on wood. I have not had it chip yet. Hopefully it won't ever happen. But I would recommend getting the Karuki if you're going to actually flip this as like a daily beater, which is honestly a great knife, the flip. But just the Bowie bothers me because I feel like I'm going to break the tip off because of how slim and shallow it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the negatives. Other than that, this thing's great. Absolutely phenomenal. So, yeah, I'm going to link Rio and Matt in the description. Feel free to contact them if you're looking to get a knife. I don't believe Rio does commissions. He kind of just makes whatever and then you can buy it. So Matt normally has stuff in stock. Feel free to check him out. So but yeah, this thing is 10 out of 10 for flipping. Oh, the other thing is it's actually pretty comfortable to use as a actual knife. Even though it is a balisong, people say, oh, like these things are useless. They are to a degree. It is a pretty long knife. But yeah, it's nice. I absolutely love it. The weight is perfect for me. I love it. It's like right in the middle ground of not being too heavy, not being too light. Yeah, because like there's even lighter knives too, which is just crazy to me. But yeah, so that's kind of my overview on this. Like I said, no problems with it at all, besides just the minor thing that I mentioned about the handles. You can see it here a little bit, but yeah, it's super minor. There's no blade rub, anything like that. It's just a solid all-around knife, and I'm pretty sure it's just this one that has that issue, but it's fine because it's mine. So any questions about this guy, feel free to ask. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Thanks for stopping by.